Hello again, viewers, and greetings, fellow space travelers. This is Thorn of Night, and welcome to episode 13 of my Terraria Let's Play series. I decided to start recording now. I was planning on doing it later, but the reason is it just became a blood moon, and I just realized something. When it's a blood moon, all the water turns red. That is cool. But while I'm recording, I might just as well head back up top. I am right now down digging a horizontal shaft to get a better glance at the terrain. I guess a cross section, if you will. It is a cross, after all. But well, I go ahead and head back here and take a look at the inventories of these guys, because as I understand it, there's possibly something new that these guys have to offer for sale during a blood moon. See here, we've got a sickle. Sure, why not? What about you? Nothing? No. Huh. That seems to be new. Evil presence, that's new. And I don't know. I think he normally sells daylight, but I'll just go ahead and get it anyway. What have you got? No! Oops. Switch off of that thing. No, still the same 3 items. What about you? That all looks pretty standard. Oh, lag spike. What about you? Silver bullets. Can buy those during a blood moon. Might as well buy a couple stacks of them. Why not? There we go. Couple stacks of silver bullets. And I'll just toss them in here. I know I already had some, but that's alright. What about you, partier? 5 things? Still the same 5 things. Alright, and you? Still the same 3 things. You don't sell anything. And what about you? Mime mask. Sure, why not? Alright. Now, I had said that I was going to be making a place for the costumes. Oh, that's hilarious. I'll take that. A place for the costumes off of the... What is this? A raven or something. And what are you doing in my house? I guess because the door was open, maybe? Ah. There, now it's closed. Stay out of my house. Ah, even that water shred. Neat. It's wearing an outfit. That's hilarious. So, what I'm going to be doing, I guess, instead of making a basement off of that, I will instead just make a room off to the side over here for the costumes, and I don't know how many there are total, so I'll leave room for expansion. But over here, I'm going to start working on... Are you wearing a cape? That is hilarious. I'm going to start working on the special rooms, the underworld and the dungeon rooms. Now, there are apparently different colors of dungeon loot based on the color of dungeon that you're in. So what I'm going to do, I've decided is start jumping around after I get everything settled on here from one map to another, so I can start to get some of the loot that I don't have access to in this world. And there are a few different things that I'm going for here, including there are different kinds of ores, and I have confirmed that this world has silver, copper, iron, and gold. Well, I want everything because Pokemon. Why else? So I'm going to be also hunting around for tungsten, tin, lead, and platinum. So that's going to be one of my goals, is to get all the different stuff that I can. So I have all the rooms that I can possibly build. I heard a door just now. Oh! So you just outright opened the door, huh? Because it's a blood moon. Well, maybe I'll... well, I guess they're spawning... Oh, they're probably spawning up here. That makes sense. But I'm going to get back to the cross-section thing and decide what I'm going to do next. It will probably be going after the Brain of Cthulhu, which is what this world's replacement is for the Eater of Worlds, I believe it's called. Because there isn't a corruption, there's a crimson. And I want some of that crimtane from the Brain of Cthulhu. Or, not the crimtane, but the it's not chunks, it's... There's something else that you have to get just from that boss fight. It isn't available as an ore, and you craft it with the crimtane to get some of the gear that is unique to the worlds that have crimson. So I'm going to probably take care of that this episode. But in the meantime, I'm going to get back to work down below ground and see if there's anything else useful and interesting that I can find. And I'll be back if I do. So I will talk to you in a bit. Alright, I'm back and I have been exploring down here in this underground jungle, and I have found a lot of neat stuff, and this is pretty extensive too. But among the other things that I've been finding, and I figure I might as well get this on camera before I destroy it, is a mahogany tree. You get this rich mahogany wood, which is only available in the jungles. So that's something else I have to add to my list of stuff to get the collection of, is all the different types of wood. Now, I have already pretty much filled my safe and am next to be working on the piggy bank, but I've gotten some pretty interesting stuff, including a man-eater banner and the hornet banner, but I've also got a skull, an ancient cobalt breastplate, not much defense, but there you go. The shoe spikes to go with the hand spikes that I got earlier, or in the previous episode, and this thing called an arcane bezoar. Grants immunity to poison, and this one has plus 20 mana because it's the arcane modifier. Let's see here. I've got another flare gun with some more flares. Some violet husks. Nasty boomstick. And this thing. The Staff of Regrowth. But it's the godly Staff of Regrowth. So I'm going to toss that in my chest of things to keep. But let's see. Here's anything else. Oh, got the skeleton banner here. And the ancient gold helmet to go next to the ancient iron helmet in my storage. So I have gotten a lot of neat stuff, as well as a couple more goodie bags, but since they stack, I found out, I'm going to leave them like that until I go to empty everything out. So I'm going to get back to what I've been working on, and if there's anything else of note, I'm sure to let you know. In the meantime, I'll talk to you in a bit. Okay, guys, I apparently summoned a bad guy, a boss. So, I was digging around in here and I found this queen bee. Okay. I think I can manage this. All right. I am going to switch to my bow. Or not. Ow. Hey, it's poisoned. Oh yeah, I've got this. Okay, come on. Where are you? Yeah, I've got this. Okay. Stop buzzing around. Stay in range. That works. Actually, I'll try this. Ha! That did it. Alright, now what did I just get? The beekeeper. Not nearly as strong as my sword. And bottled honey. Alright. Oops. Okay, well, that was the queen bee apparently. From now on, if I come across something new, like a new chamber like this, I'll just go ahead and start recording before I start breaking stuff. But that was fun. Time to destroy all this so I can harvest all the honey, what were these called? Hives. Because I have a feeling that this is a commodity, a limited resource, and I want all of it. So I will go ahead and do this, and I will be right back. Okay, so I have cleared out, as far as I can tell, all of the honeycomb blocks that were in here. There is apparently a chance when you dig them to create bees, which attack you and make your life miserable. And I am now swimming around in a giant pool of honeycomb, or honey. So, I went to the wiki because something popped up on my little bar down at the bottom over here saying that Urza or something like that, the witch doctor, has arrived. So apparently, killing the queen bee will give you the witch doctor, which is fine by me. I now have a new NPC. It'd be awesome if it showed up in the Halloween hut. That would be neat. But while I was hunting around, I found that apparently you can pour lava on this honey and get crisp honey blocks. And those are used to make the thing that you can use to summon that bee that I just fought, the queen bee. So, what I'm going to do is head back to town, offload some stuff, or town, home, whatever, offload some stuff, and get a bucket, go get some lava, which there's some lava straight down from where I am now. So there's some nearby lava, and what I will do is pour it on the honey and start getting these crisp honey blocks. And maybe try to harvest all of them that way. That would be interesting. But that is what I'm going to be doing next. And also while I'm in town, I will go ahead and take a look at what the NPC has to offer. So let's go ahead and head back that way. Nope, not in there. What are you doing down here? There isn't a door down here. There's all kinds of other rooms. You are very strange, sir. So this is a witch doctor. What do you have to offer? Imbuing station. Used to craft weapon imbuement flasks. Well, I'm going to have to look into that too. That only costs 7 gold, and that's 5 gold for a blowgun. I guess that's the upgraded version of the little blow dart thing. But I'm going to go ahead and offload, and I will be right back. Alright, I have been pouring lots of lava on these the pool of honey down here. I've almost exhausted the lava that's over there. I've got 149 of these crispy honey blocks and 10 buckets. So I think I am good for right now. Worst case scenario, if it turns out that I still decide that I need some more of this, I can always come back here later. So I'm calling this part done, and I'm going to move on. If I do find anything else, I will be sure to start recording and let you know before I go digging around and breaking stuff. So here's to hoping I don't trigger another boss fight on accident. Talk to you in a bit. Okay, so it looks like the queen bee area is not nearly as rare as I would have thought. So I do not have to worry about coming back for all this honey. There will be plenty of it, apparently. So I'm going to go ahead and get up there past the main honey pool and let me up. See if I can kill myself another queen bee. So I will do that, and if I get some good loot, I will let you know. Oh, might as well show you. This is what the thing looked like that I hit. That spawned the queen bee. When you hit this, you get the bee, apparently. So if you come across something like this, and you're not ready for a mediocre boss fight, avoid touching that, because all I did was hit it with my sword, like this. Oh, there. Alright, I'm gonna fight this. I'll be back. Okay, that was pretty straightforward. I got some more hive, another beekeeper, some more of that bottled honey, and bee nades, which apparently are grenades. But they explode into a swarm of bees. Let's see what that looks like. That was not a good demonstration, I don't think. Oh, there we go. Bees. Neat. Alright, I'm going to get back to my exploration, and I will be back. So, I have found something down in my diggings that I was going to hold off until I was able to have my workshop assembled, and part of that is going to involve using the Tinker's Workshop. So I want to wait until I get the Goblin Tinker or whatever his name is back, just to make sure I've got everything from his shop inventory. But I decided that I wanted to see what this Extractinator is that I've gotten 2 of now. And apparently the way this thing works is, let me see here. Do I have silt in this one? No. Silt. If you take silt and click, it will give you a new item. Or you can just take a stack of it and click. And as you can see, I'm getting a whole bunch of stuff. Now, there are some ores that I've been getting in here that are not spawned in this world. I've got the gold ore and the copper ore, like I can go dig up myself. But I've also got platinum, and there's lead, there's tungsten, got the iron of course, and there's tin. So I've got a chance to be able to make all of the different types of ores on here without having to go adventuring to other maps. So I might go ahead and go to the silt. Now the silt can also be used with stone at a furnace to make, let's see here. That's not what I want. No, I think I had to make the actual bricks. Let's make a few of those. Silver brick. Stucco. And there's a few other things that you can make with the silt. Oh, so I didn't need to make the bricks. Okay. There are a few other things that you can make with the silt that I might want to keep a hold of some, but I think I'm going to go ahead and convert everything that I've got into these different ores, because there's a slight chance of getting another pet out of it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and when I'm done with all the silt, I will be right back. Okay, I have gone through what amounted to about a stack and a half of silt, and out of that I got almost 3.5 gold. I got 10 topaz, 4 rubies, 11 diamonds, 7 amethysts, 9 emeralds, 17 amber, switch those around, 9 sapphire, and then I've got some copper, gold, platinum, 75 of that, and actually it looks like it's right around 70 on average, maybe a little higher, 70 on average, maybe 71. Yeah, I think I already had some iron. So 70, 71 average for the copper, gold, platinum, lead, tungsten, tin, irons, and silver ores. So that's pretty cool. A reason to actually actively harvest silt. I never thought I'd say this, but I'm going to go after some silt now, because I can get some of this ore, and I want that pet. So from now on, when I go find silt, I am just digging it all, every last bit of it. Yay. Okay. So I'm going to get back to my digging and my making the cross section of the map. I've gone all the way to the edge to the east. Now I'm going to go all the way to the edge to the west and see if I can find anything else interesting. And then possibly at the end of this episode, I will go ahead and fight the, what's it called? The Brain of Cthulhu over in the Crimson. But we will see how that works out. So in the meantime, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, and I have gone to the west of my central spawn area, and I have come across a whole new biome that I didn't even know existed. It seems to be that they have made an underground ice biome. This is all ice and snow. If I break this, I get ice blocks, and up here I get snow blocks, and there's just all kinds of new stuff that I am unfamiliar with. New bad guys, some of the same old ones like those little bats, but that says ice bat, so even that's different. I have discovered that when you land on this ice here, you break through it, which is kind of cool. And there's just all kinds of new stuff going on. Undead Vikings, all kinds of stuff. So before I get too terribly involved with all of this, I am going to go ahead and just wrap up this episode so I don't inadvertently trigger something new that's going to run this on too terribly long. So, thank you very much for watching. Whee! If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, anything, maybe you spotted something I missed or anything like that, please feel free to let me know in the comment section below, and I will do my best to get back to you. If you like what I'm doing here and you like this episode, please feel free to give me a like. I do appreciate that. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe so you know when my future stuff comes out. But this is where I'm going to have to go ahead and wrap things up for this episode. Next episode will be when I tackle the Brain of Cthulhu. So be looking forward to that. But in the meantime, thank you once again for watching. This is Thorn of Night, and I will talk to you later.